Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be hopping into Band of Brothers episode 5. It's called Crossroads. Every time we get to an episode of Band of Brothers, we don't know whether it's going to be an intense battle scenario or an intimate character piece. So I'm always excited to see what we get into. But before we get into today's episode, I just want to let you guys know that I have made a little bit of a purchase for you guys. Bam! Our first reaction video is going to be for a film, the 4K HDR version of Saving Private Ryan. I would love to do this on my surround sound speakers, but I can't do that and record with a microphone, so I'm going to have to do it with the headphones, which kind of annoys me, but I do it for you guys so you can watch Saving Private Ryan along with me, and the full-length reaction will be up on Patreon Friday night, and the full-length, or not the full-length, but the YouTube cut will be out either Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday because Saturday's a good night for movies. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and one more thing. I finished the entire first season of The Boys. All those reactions are going to be up on Patreon weeks before the rest of the videos come out for The Boys, and I'm finishing Band of Brothers today on Thursday when this comes out. So kick back, relax, and enjoy Band of Brothers Crossroads.
If you're a leader, you lead the way. Not just on the easy ones, you take the tough ones too.
You never thought of not being first or sending somebody in his place. I don't know how he survived.
Are they talking about Winters?
But he did.
What a beautiful shot there. Just looking dead at the camera. At the crew that was filming that interview. I love this opening. Oof. That was cool.
Talk quiet. We got penetration! Allie, all right, get him on the table.
Oh.
All right, I got this.
Yikes.
Allie, you gonna be okay. Come on. Boyle, get Doc Rowe. What happened?
Wow.
Where was it?
Those heated bullets cut through the air like a laser beam, they look like. Just those red streaks through the horizon line. This is a cool way of doing it where they don't want to do these big, huge battle scenes they can't do these big action sequences for every event that happened that involved armed conflict. So they are just doing it through the action report because it's not really the exact relevance to the specific I don't know where they want to take this episode, I suppose. Unless I just put my foot in my mouth and that is where the episode goes. It follows this whole thing as he types out the action report. Then either way, still cool. This is also a tremendously lit scene for a nighttime sequence. So many films and shows, even nowadays, really fail at doing nighttime shows and lighting them properly. But this is great. Looking at you, Game of Thrones. Oh, is what we saw at the start of the episode Winters bayoneting that guy or shooting him? Damn, there's quite a lot of them. I guess the numbers are pretty even, though. Oh, there we go. Oh, they got him while they were all turned away as well. They caught him from behind. Nice moves, boys. Nice moves.
Come on, fall back! Suppressing fire!
Holy, this would be scary at night, man, because you can't see a darn thing like where people are, where your enemies are. And all you see is these bullets flying out. That would be the only advantage, that those bullets are kind of lit up at night. You can kind of scope them out a little bit. Oh, I thought that was Cobb.
Sir, the balance of first platoon here.
Gordon Moore brought another 30 cal.
We only saw him in that opening scene. Did he get his whole squad wiped out? Was he the last man? Damian Lewis, man, I love him. He is really quite an actor. I haven't seen much of him. I just think he's excelling in this tremendously.
Cheers.
The show also excels at intimate moments. I really love that. Just small, little, intimate moments with characters. And they just knock it out of the park. In such a show that can be so busy with action and all that and grandiose.
You know, that's not literature. You just keep it simple. Try writing in the first person plural, you know.
They focus
Say
on
we
characters.
lie.
That's what I like.
Thanks for the tip.
Is that Randleman out there too? This guy's already back on the move after that last encounter. Okay, here we go. Wow. This is so well done. Holy flip, man. What a stunning shot. Especially with that low saturation, just it looks almost white with just those hints of red. That is incredible. Oh! I can't believe they just charged him like that. Oh my god. I guess because they knew they were prone, they could just get the drop on them while they were laying down. Because, yeah, if they're just lying flat on their face and you come up, by the time they stumble up to their feet, you can start popping them off. Oh my god. This is like 25 guys against like 100. Help! Whoa! What is that? Where is that coming from? Is that coming from the sky? Great use of a fade. In the first episode, I was talking about how fades are not used often enough. They're being used
Jesus,
now.
Captain. They're SS.
They're SS. So is that a differentiation between the just standard German ground forces? Because I know like the SS like were like almost like the German police force. Do they have SS on the ground too, or does that just mean German ground forces?
You have one round. Johnny, how many prisoners do we have?
Got 11 right now, sir.
Okay. You drop a prisoner, the rest will jump you. I want all prisoners back at Battalion CP alive.
Oh. Damn. What a great leader. I love this man. I'm going to read his book.
50 dead, probably another 100 wounded.
50 dead and
7
100
back in the
wounded.
regimental cage, plus a whole string of them up there.
And think about how many guys they brought to the fight.
That's not bad for Dukeman.
Easy Company's legends, man.
How'd you feel about handling the battalion?
Sir?
Moving you up to executive officer, 2nd Battalion.
And that's on that, baby.
Hey, Dick. Finish your novel yet?
Homework.
Where's the rest of you? And here we all are. Well, let's go.
Damn. Stealth mode, literally just.
Victory and Curry.
Curry. Oh. I thought like someone was watching from the window that was like a snake or a spy or something, but it's just good old Winters.
Halt! It's moved. Hold your fire! Okay, buddy. Oh my God.
He even identified himself and everything.
You get
Oh my god.
2, 3 cigarettes, maybe?
If this guy survives, it's a goddamn miracle.
There's a Sergeant Garnier here to see you.
Look what the train brought in.
Hey, the daredevil.
Hey, Captain.
Welcome back, Bill.
Jesus, it's true. I never thought I'd see you behind a desk, sir.
Someday you'll sit behind it.
Well, I just went AWOL from the hospital to get back here, sir. Hope that's not going to cause you a problem. Got a letter for you here from Moose. Lieutenant Heiliger, sir.
Wow. Moose is still kicking? That's insane. The guy took like 3 bullets to the chest.
So I hit it. Well, just go find some trouble.
You do that.
Yes, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Sir.
No more joyriding, right?
Oh, this is a rather interesting shot. Rather interesting setting. Wow. I've never seen so much color in Band of Brothers. It looks so, like, incomprehensible, the low saturation with those bright reds. Yeah, imagine if you had the time to just knit. Alright, this might be the best scene in the show. Oh. Alright, that was the best scene in the show, and I'm going to tell you why. That, at its heart, is what this show is about, okay? It's not about the glorious deeds of Easy Company. That's certainly part of it, but the show is about the men of Easy Company on an individual level. And one second, I'm going to sneeze. And that really... One moment, I just want to see what happens here. Man, the guy's having a bath. Imagine that. Alright, that was the best scene in the show so far. Because, like I said, this show is not about the glamour and the glorious deeds of the men of Easy Company. And that is a part of it. But it's about what the men of Easy Company and all of the war gave up so that we could experience the life we have today. And as he's on that bus or that train or whatever it was in that streetcar, he looks around and he sees the life people are enjoying, that are normal and enjoying life that is peaceful and happy in what they want. And he's in a city that is beautiful and not fallen apart or destroyed, but that's the life he knows, so he can protect the life that those people have. That was a phenomenal scene. That was really emotional. And it also kind of showed that even though the Germans are the bad guys and the enemies, there were 17 to 18-year-olds in the German army who might have been drafted. And I don't know if they did draft, but young guys who were just out there because their country told them they had to. And Dick Winters had to kill that guy. So, very good scene.
You have a bigger problem, Lieutenant Dyke. You have men returning to action without proper cold weather clothing and not enough ammo. Sir? I suggest you take a canvass of the entire base. Get what materials you have before you roll out. Or have you done that already?
Yes, sir. What about ammo?
There is no more ammo. Distribute it amongst the men as best you can, so at least everybody has something.
Winters is just such a legendary guy, man. Is that a black man? We have not seen a lot of black men in this show so far. But they definitely fought in the Second World War. Am I correct in that? I'd be interested to see, like, if there was any, because I know in Canada, especially during World War I and World War II, we used Native American soldiers a lot. So I'm curious to see what the black experience was like in the war.
Jesus Christ. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. What happened? Where the hell you going?
They came out of nowhere. They slaughtered us. You gotta get out of here.
We just got here.
Your ammo. Come on. Take it. You'll need it.
Is this a different company or something, or who are these guys? This is frightening. Really sets up the tension of when the Easy Company goes in there. What is Jimmy Fallon doing here?
Looks like you guys are gonna be surrounded. We're paratroopers, Lieutenant.
The only reason they could have cast him in this is because he looks exactly like the guy he's trying to play. Why would they put him in here? That took me out for a second, but it's not like he's an exceptional actor or anything. He must just really look like the guy he was playing, or else why would he be in here? Beautiful rendition of the theme. Oh, stunning. Stunning. To my ears, I mean, the visuals are good and all, but there's old Billy G. Yes, Easy Company. Yes, Easy Company. You go out there and y'all save the day. Easy Company's like the Spartans of World War II, it looks like to me. It's at the end of the episode. Is the next episode going to be all Ardennes? Easy Company moved into the woods near Bastogne without any artillery or air support. It was short of food, ammunition, and lacked winter clothing. Farthest from your mind is the thought of falling back. In fact, it isn't there at all. And so you dig your hole carefully and deep and wait. Currahee, Scrapbook of the 506. Perfect. Well, this episode gave us my favorite scene in the entire show about Dick Winters experiencing life in Paris, life outside of the war, and really showed us as the audience what the men of Easy Company and all of the men on the Allied team in World War II were fighting for. Absolutely brilliant scene, and really touched me emotionally. They have set up the next episode going into the Ardennes flawlessly. They make it look scary, foreboding, and we know it's going to be action heavy and downright terrifying for those men in Easy Company going into there at night, especially seeing the terrified, distraught men leaving the Ardennes. I'm very curious who those men were, so if one of the comment historians could fill me in on that, I would be greatly appreciated. I might do some Googling myself. But why was Jimmy Fallon in there? Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and if you want to support the channel, feel free to check out the Patreon, which will have the full-length reactions and much more on there. And if you also want to support but don't have the money, that's totally fine. Feel free to like, comment, share this video, and get this out to someone else who might want to see it. I appreciate it so much, and as always, have a great day. Also, thank you to the following patrons.